Magandang Umaga, Magandang Araw, Magandang Gabi. Hello Internet Kaibigans! Ako po si Rachel and ready to talk about another topic on this FILAM Fangirl series. Today we are going to be talking about the standards of beauty in the Philippines. Or not just in the Philippines, but overall Filipino standards of beauties. Because standards of beauty. The standards of beauty for the Philippines have affected my life immensely in negative ways. And the reason why I want to talk about it today is because I know there are other tan Asian skinned girls out there that don't get enough coverage. There are many morena girls out there who don't have enough information, enough videos, and enough people just telling them that they are beautiful the way they are. I am morena and I've been morena all my life. I mean, knowing from my old pictures, I was really I was super Japanese looking baby, and then it was only until I started going to school and playing outside, and then after that I never went back, because I'm from Hawaii, and when you're from Hawaii you're constantly going to the beach and you're constantly in the sun. And then later I moved to California, and here in California, or at least in SoCal, being tan is actually wanted. Here, at least here in SoCal, people are getting tans, and me, I don't even need one because look at me. No edits, this is my skin. Quick disclaimer, I just want to let you all know that I am in no way, shape, or form a sociology expert about the Philippines. Whatever I learned from history is all from research, so that's where my credibility goes, and everything else is from personal experience and from what I've observed through Filipino media. I'm dealing with a really congested nose right now. I don't know if you can tell, but this standard of beauty is so ironic. Yes to mixed blood and no to full Filipino blood. I find this so ironic that this is one of the main Filipino standards of beauty, because I mean, you're still Filipino. I don't want to be like you're not Filipino because you're half, but I just want to say that it's not fair to people who are full Filipino, saying that they're not beautiful just because they don't have another half of European or another half of some other Asian or just some other half. I think both are beautiful and it shouldn't be a standard of beauty. Done. Next one. Yes to really well-groomed eyebrows, sometimes to the point where they're thin, and no to natural looking eyebrows. You basically you don't pluck or do anything or thread or do anything to your eyebrow. Now that I'm older, I wish I had more hair on my eyebrows, but I got plucked too young. Yeah. Now I have to fill it in and all that stuff. Are you ready to talk about noses? This is my nose. Yeah. So this next standard of beauty is about the nose shape. I don't understand why people are so obsessed with nose shapes. I mean, if you're uncomfortable with your nose shape and you get plastic surgery, by all means you got plastic surgery. I am not judging anyone who gets plastic surgery, but as far as the standard of beauty goes for Filipinos, they like that high bridge and pointy nose, to the point where little girls in the Philippines have this what's it called? I don't even know what it's called, but it's this pincher that they basically wear all their life when they're little, so that their nose would shape to this tiny little boop. So yes to pointy, high-bridged, European-looking nose, basically Caucasian-looking noses, and no to flat noses. So sad, because people would be like, your nose is gonna get stuck flat and you don't want that and blah 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 and all that stuff, and it was just so my nose is cute and I love it, okay? And you should love your own nose too. So next one, hair. This is actually not a standard of beauty. Anything kulot or curly haired or woo or big, it's not accepted in Filipino standards of beauty. I find that really sad because I love beach hair and I love my naturally hair when it gets curly. My hair is weird. So here's the thing about my hair. It's naturally straight if I dry it in a certain way, but then it gets curly when I dry it with a towel because of all the stack and stuff. Beside the point, yes to straight hair, straight long hair, and no to kulot. Kulot. I like both. I hope that that's changing though. I know that's I know it's a standard of beauty as far as what I looked up and what I see in media, but I think it's getting a lot better with the newer artists. Like for example, Catherine Bernardo and Sarah Geronimo. Their hair is like all cute. Maybe that's changing. Can't we just accept all beauty? Like looks, they're all beautiful. Okay, so next one. Yes to large eyes and no to smaller eyes. This one was really weird because when I was younger, people would be like, stop closing your eyes. I know, the most common Asian problem when people are growing up. They're like, open your eyes. Like, oh my god, my eyes are open. At least I don't think they're small. They're just almond shaped and they're still open and I see. Okay guys, that's all I gotta say about that. Ooh, this standard of beauty gets me so much, and I can go on and on and on and make like 10 other videos about this topic. Yes to skinny and slim and no to fat and curvy. As you can see just by, I don't know if you can tell, but this area is already curvy. What you don't see is the bottom half of me. The thing about the bottom half of me is that all my life I just had bigger hips for my size. I am short. I'm 5. I'd like to say I'm 5'1", but I think I'm like 5.75 inch. For my height, I'm pretty curvy. Because of my height and how curvy I am, oh my gosh, like I've been teased all my life by family members.
Oh, your thighs are too thick and your butt is so big
and blah blah blah, and making me feel like crap for it in high school, where people are just like, so annoying. I just don't want, oh, so annoying. The most annoying thing is that when you tell somebody that they're too curvy, it's like telling a skinny person that they got no ass. Never. I have never ever like said that to anyone. I've never said it behind anyone's back. I just know, as far as me being self-conscious about my body all my life because of these Filipino beauty standards, I understand what it's like for other people to put you down for your body type and what you look like and stuff, so that's why I don't judge. Ugh. This one I get so passionate about because it just bugs me so much. I don't mind if you're skinny and slim. I don't mind if you're thick and curvy and all that stuff. As long as you're comfortable in your skin, literally, it doesn't matter. Above all, out of everything that I'm saying, what matters most is your health. If you are healthy, no matter what you look like, if you are living a healthy lifestyle and you're eating healthy and you're being healthy and making healthy choices, then you're good. This is the healthiest I've ever felt in my life. You have no idea. And it took a long time for me to get here. I'm 23 now, and if you are some little girl or a teenager or even older than me or my age, just know that it's really a journey that you have to take on your own to understand that it's a Filipino standard of beauty. It's kind of a standard of beauty in most Asian cultures to be slim and tiny and petite and like delicate looking. But all I gotta say is, if you're strong and you're healthy, you're good. Okay, I will get off my little soapbox and stop talking about this. And the last beauty standard that I want to talk about is the most commonly known, and that is based on skin color. Yes to mestiza or light, pale, white skin, as white as you can get, as white as this wall, and no to this. No to tan skin. Tan skin is usually associated with negative connotations, negative words, saying that if you are tan, you're dirty, or you're dark, or you're burnt, or you're charcoal. I got called all of this when I was growing up. Seriously, if you're saying this to other people, like, please catch yourself. They stick with the person that you're saying that to for the rest of their life. And I remember, but I'm just not letting it get to me anymore. Here's the thing. Based on how tan you are, the tanner you are, the more melanin you have. Melanin is good. Why? Because melanin protects you from UV rays, and it's way of making sure that you don't get skin cancer. I mean, we still have to wear, just because I have more melanin doesn't mean I like can ditch sunblock altogether, but it does give you more protection. In the Philippines, whitening your skin is so praised. That's why they have papaya soap. That's why they have all these whitening creams. I think the only thing I've ever used was papaya soap, and some creams because that was when I was younger and people were telling me that I look dirty. Where I wanted to get with this video is to basically be an example to anyone who has been labeled a tan Asian or a morena or a brown Asian. In my case, because I went to an all Asian high school, I was called the black girl, which I wouldn't mind because I love African American and black people. Like, they're amazing, I love them, but I'm not black. Yes, all of these standards of beauties are so messed up because they lead girls like me when I was young to think that they're ugly or they're not beautiful, when really everyone is beautiful in their own way. It just makes me so mad that this happens because of Filipino families and Filipino society. It's not right. So here's the thing, I already know I'm gonna get like so much heat for this. Like, people are gonna be like, well, even if you said that, I'm still gonna wanna be like white. Hats off to you, you can still be white. This is an informational video, okay? If you are set in your mind that you want to look mixed-blooded, have thin eyebrows, be pale, be light-skinned, be super skinny and slim, have a pointy nose, having super straight hair, having larger eyes. Some people actually get surgery on their eyes. Oh my gosh, that sounds so expensive. All of this sounds so expensive. All of these things, that's like 8 things, but I know there's way more procedures that go into all of these physical features. I'm very happy with what I look like. I may be wearing makeup, but that's because I'm just happy looking glammed up. There's nothing wrong with getting glammed up. It makes me feel pretty. Sometimes I like wearing makeup, sometimes I don't like wearing makeup. For those of you who watch this video to the end, please comment down below and let me know if you've ever dealt with any of these standards of beauty coming into your life. But yes, comment below, support only. If you guys leave any negative comments or try to bash on any of my viewers that are just here for positivity, I will block you, or I'll send you a very nice message about how we're in the 21st century and we should love more. Love, peace, no more wars. This video exhausted me because of how passionate I was with it. Regardless, I love you all for who you are. Be you, be beautiful. You are beautiful just the way you are, and it will not be 100% real until you decide on it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe here or somewhere over there that says subscribe. We have one more tomorrow, and then after this we're gonna go into the 2 videos a week schedule. Salamat para sa support. I appreciate every little like, comment, subscribe. I'm so passionate about this series, and I hope you enjoy it along the way. Bye!